How did you end up picking this spot? I mean, of all spots in 1968, 19th in Valencia, this location has worked out well for a studio. There were a lot of disco records made here. The space itself is pretty versatile, and it's always, the people that have been here have always been sort of eclectic.
There's lots of stories, you know, working with Van Morrison, and Stevie Wonder was here once. When he walked outside, there was like 15 neighborhood people out there just waiting, and he went and shook everybody's hand. San Francisco was like the farm club. Bands would come here and they'd figure out who they were and get good and make their records, and then somebody in LA would go, oh yeah, I like them, you know. I love that.
I mean, come on.
We were back there when there was the original East Coast, West Coast rap. You worked with the rappers, and the rappers came, and they were like on edge. I mean, they were there, you know, and they were breaking ground.
It's sort of interesting. I, you know, in some ways want to like take credit for this place being like a really diverse, sort of all over the place studio, but I think it's always been that way. Approaching different types of music, you have to put yourself in the headspace of each of those types of music. You have to know the genres and what, you know, the things that are expected from each of those genres. I'm always across the board with what I'm working on. I'm producing a pop record, I'm producing a hip hop record, I'm mixing a rock record. Being able to do different types of music, I think, is what brings something interesting to each of them.
The artist sometimes is the worst judge of when a good performance happens. I mean, they'll go out and put their heart and soul in and come back and hear what they wanted to do, but not what they did. I mean, that's what engineers are supposed to be for. I mean, and producers. They're supposed to hear something great and go, no, wait a minute, you don't understand, what you just did was wonderful.